Okay, go ahead and start. Thank you.
This community prides itself in its dedication to its school systems, both in academics and in safety. However, realistically speaking, a school under renovation is not the safest area. Even with the county taking all possible precautions, some safety concerns simply cannot be avoided in such an environment. The already overcrowded hallways will be even more congested due to parts of the school being blocked off for construction. On top of that, the congestion will cause an even greater fire hazard. Should there be a fire in the middle of class changes, it is not an exaggeration to say that students will literally be trampled. In fact, every time construction shifted to a different part of the building, safety plans would have to be changed accordingly, thus creating even more confusion should an emergency present itself. Furthermore, the air will consistently be filled with dust, causing problems for students with asthma and allergies. The 18 portables necessary to accommodate for all lost classrooms will cause students to consistently be exposed to harsh weather conditions year-round, and the steady traffic in and out of the building is simply dangerous. Aside from the safety aspect, in order to adapt to the heightened hallway traffic, class instructional time would have to be decreased. Students would need to have enough time to walk through resulting one-way hallways to get to their classes. Supposing class times are shortened by even 2 or 3 minutes over the course of the year, that would basically add up to 6 to 9 hours of instructional time lost per class. As students, we understand that every school goes through renovations at some point, and the student body has survived those renovations. However, in Hebron's case, the renovations are just so extensive that they simply do not fill the needs of the school. Our needs are greater than those addressed, and our safety and education is far more important than what they will be reduced to should the renovations be proposed and continued. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Allie Birmingham, and I'm the SGA president at Mount Hebron High School. The students at Mount Hebron are very concerned with the conditions of the school building. Since Mount Hebron was built as a junior high school, it does not meet the current building requirements set within the Howard County school system. The hallways are too small and therefore extremely overcrowded. There are over 12 heating and air conditioning units in the building. The students are very concerned with the differences in temperature throughout the school. The heat variation makes it a very difficult learning environment. Students have a hard time concentrating if the temperature in one classroom is very hot and the other classroom they need their winter jackets. There are safety issues in the school that students are also very concerned with. They are upset with the inadequate number of sprinkler systems in the school. Students shouldn't have to worry if the room that they are in is properly safeguarded in case of a fire. Students should be concentrating on their academics and not their safety when they're in school. If I was a student in Montgomery County, plans for the modernization of my high school would have been fulfilled or scheduled for attention. In 1992, the Montgomery County Board of Education adopted a modernization policy to provide equitable learning environments across the county. Modernizations not only upgrade building systems such as heating, air conditioning, and plumbing, but they also bring aging facilities up to the same scheduled program standards as new high schools. They also provide an opportunity to upgrade facilities to current building codes and regulations and address hazardous material abatement, fire code upgrades, and ADA requirements. Since 1985, Montgomery County has modernized 48 elementary schools, 9 middle schools, and 9 high schools. Many of those buildings were much newer than Mount Hebron. They're currently on the pace to modernize 3 elementary schools every 18 months and 1 high school and 1 middle school every 2 years. They believe the modernizations, gutting the building and totally rebuilding them, preserve the county's investment in schools while updating them so that they can provide a variety of instructional spaces necessary to effectively deliver the current curriculum. They also believe that the cost to modernize an older school that is making it physically up to date is similar to the cost of constructing a new school. If they can do that in Montgomery County, why can't we do this in Howard County? Mount Hebron is not like any other ordinary high school. The students, staff, and community have a pride about Mount Hebron unlike any other school in Howard County. There are over 17 staff members that are alumni in Mount Hebron. At Mount Hebron, the school excels in academics and extracurricular activities. However, Mount Hebron's building does not reflect the pride set by the community. On behalf of the student body, we agree with the staff members, parents, and community solutions that gives the staff and students a safe, code-compliant building in which the educational programs can be delivered effectively without compromise in a positive building environment. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mara McDaniels, and I am a senior at Mount Hebron High School. Throughout the past 4 years, I have become very attached to Mount Hebron, so much to the point where I don't want to leave. There is something about our school that gives us pride. However, our pride is not necessarily best represented by our building. Because I am a current student, I know what it is like to have to steer clear of certain hallways because it's a struggle to walk through them. And I know what it's like to have a class of 34 in a classroom that was originally supposed to be an office or a found space. Overcrowding is not the problem at our school. The hallways and classrooms are too small. Mount Hebron was originally built as a junior high school in 1964. Yes, we have added on and made new classrooms. However, there are still classrooms that have been around for 43 years and are too small. They do not meet the educational specifications. I love this school, I love this community, and I want to continue to see Mount Hebron prosper. The students and faculty do their best to represent Mount Hebron, but our building fails to do so. I want to thank you for your time. Good evening.
Thank you very much.